Greetings, viewers. This is King Egypt, Southern Cameroonians. How many times have we gone through many trials? How many times have we seen our people being massacred, being killed by the forces of the Republic of Cameroon? How many times are we going to allow that to happen? We've had so many massacres inside Southern Cameroon. Many massacres. Do you think this is going to end? When do you think this is going to end? Killing of a 5-year-old girl, 5-year-old child by Liberia Cameroon military. But what response did she get from French Cameroon? French Cameroonian citizens were angry that their soldier was killed by the mob, by the group of Southern Cameroonians who were angry because a 5-year-old little girl was killed by military because of 500 CFA, which is not even up to $1. The military decided to shoot and kill a 5-year-old because of money less than $1. But French Cameroonian citizens were angry, outraged that our people, Southern Cameroonians, Anglophone Cameroonians, killed the military that killed the 5 years old. This is the mindset of most, if not all, French Cameroonians. They are angry that we killed theirs, but they don't see the pain that we are going after losing ours. Child, how many massacres have we had? How many massacres are we going to have until we fully understand that there is no turning back with French Cameroonians? We have been with French Cameroonians for 60 years through an illegal occupation. And they don't give a damn about our humanity. They treat us less than, if not equals, to animals. They see us as animals. They don't see our humanity. They dehumanize us daily. So when are we gonna decide completely as people to make this bold step to fight back? Because that's the only answer to this tyranny, to this barbarism that French Cameroon government and the citizens of French Cameroon are giving to us Southern Cameroonians. They don't see our humanity. They don't see our dignity as a people. They want to destroy our spirit, our soul. Because that's what bullies do. French Cameroonians are bullies. And since they are majority and we are minority, they have every right to bully us, and we just have to accept and take. But for how long are we going to accept and take this nonsense? For how long? It's been high time for us to actually understand that we have no other option but to fight back. And we must do this unitedly because we are a minority facing a majority. And if we are not united in this our cause, the chances of us winning are very slim. A minority facing a bigger opponent has less chance to win. But that doesn't mean our situation is impossible. That doesn't mean that we don't have the chance, the opportunity to make a difference and create a nation of our own. We have that opportunity. We have an opportunity given to us once in a lifetime that we must take and hold and make it ours. Are we going to do that as Southern Cameroonians? Are we going to do that, Anglophone Cameroonians? Are we going to do that, or are we going to lose this opportunity and remain slaves to French Cameroonians? Life is war. Life, just breathing day in, day out, just to live as a human being, is war. To survive, you must fight. But for some reason, Southern Cameroonians are avoiding the fight. They are afraid to fight. And because of that fear, French Cameroonians think they could do whatever to us. And they will continue to do whatever they want to do to us until we'll make a bold step to say no and stand united in our 14 counties, not 13, because Bakassi Peninsula is a 14th county of Amazonia. Many keep saying 13, but it's not 13, it's 14. Unless you're trying to give the 14th county to Nigeria or to Cameroon, but it is 14. And we have to fight for that 14. That 14 county has to represent the heart and soul, the spirit, the legs to push this fight forward. We must be united in our cause because we are a minority. We must be united. That is what is needed. We must work as a team, a united team, to face like Republic Cameroon. As you've noticed, many Southern Cameroonians have been killed by like Republic Cameroon, and it's not going to stop. They want to do everything possible to reduce the population of Southern Cameroonians. Now I know we are hurt with the loss, but this is not the first loss that we've had. We have had many losses within the 5 years of this war. Many, not just even the soldiers who are fighting in the bush, but citizens who are being killed by La République du Cameroon with no reason, with no purpose, just because they have the potential to be a threat to them. They killed them. And this is not going to stop until La République obtains the objective. And the objective is to crush the spirit of Southern Cameroon so that we will not have the opportunity to pose any threat, so that they could go ahead and do what they want with the land and the resources of Southern Cameroon. That is the goal. They want slaves who can't say shit. who cannot speak, who don't even have the guts to say anything so that they could do as they please. The highest position that any Southern Cameroonian can hold in the government of La République du Cameroon is Prime Minister. But the Prime Minister is still a lapdog, is still a yes man, is still a slave to his master, La République du Cameroon. He does what they tell him to do. He cannot do anything to change the outcome of Southern Cameroon's plight. Only Southern Cameroonians can change their plight. And only when they realize that they have to stand together to do that, then shall we have the opportunity to have a nation of our own where we will not be killed, where a 5-year-old kid would not be killed just because the kid is going to school over 500 CFA. Southern Cameroonians, we must be united based on the unity of when it comes to the leadership in the diaspora. You see, Choayaba is doing his own thing. Samuel Sako is doing his own thing. As a matter of fact, Samuel Sako is a worse because he has enjoyed the resources that was presented to him through finances. He's enjoyed them. He doesn't give a damn about the revolution. So we cannot count on the leaders, but on the soldiers and supporting the soldiers to fight in our 14 counties to destroy the military bases and the military checkpoints that they have all over Southern Cameroon. We have so many checkpoints. Why do we have the checkpoints? Because we are slaves and they are the slave masters. And they have put those checkpoints to control us, the slaves. It's only when we realize that we must do something to destroy the power of La République du Cameroon, where we can create a vacuum of change in our 14 counties by fighting the forces of La République du Cameroon within the 14 counties. If we can take down their forces, we can destroy the power they have over us and control our territory. This is a war of revolution, and it would need a united people fighting for a united cause that has the interests of a united people. Without which, we will just be slaves to La République du Cameroon. We will just do as they say. We will do without questioning, without. Can all Southern Cameroonians do that? Just be yes to French Cameroon. Can y'all do that? Can we do that? If we know we can't do that, then we must fight. If we want to stop the killing of 5-year-old kid, if we want to stop the massacres of many Southern Cameroonians, we have no other option but to fight. Life is war. To survive, you must fight. You can't get up in the morning and do nothing and expect something on your dining table to eat. You have to fight to achieve that. Anything you want or need is still a struggle, it's still a hustle. Nobody gives it. So in this revolution, we must fight. Can't give in. We have no option. The enemy is there to just slaughter us because we are dogs, we are animals to them. They don't see our humanity. They are doing everything possible to dehumanize us. French Cameroonians are not brothers. Citizens of French Cameroonians are not brothers of Southern Cameroon. Southern Cameroonians must remove that idea off their brains, even if it hurts them. French Cameroonians are not brothers. French Cameroon government are not brothers to Southern Cameroonians. They are our enemy. We must see it so if we want to survive. If we don't want to survive, then we do nothing, say nothing, and they still kill us regardless. Because that's what bullies do. That's what they are. French Cameroonians, citizens or government, they are bullies and they are doing whatever they have to control the territory for their own personal interests, not for English Cameroon's interests, but for the interests of French Cameroon and France. So all the killing that has been happening for the past 5 years, is for the interest of French Cameroon government and France. Not even for the French Cameroonian citizens. They don't even know that. But it's for the interest of French Cameroon government and France. And that will continue. Because so long as France backs them to do as they please, nobody's going to stop them. But if we decide fully, completely, as a people, to see ourselves as a nation and to fight for our nationhood, then we create the chance, we create the opportunity to be a free people, a sovereign nation. Do we want to see 5-year-old children being killed? Do we want to see more massacres? If we don't, then we must stand united and we must fight the enemy, which is like Republic Cameroon. Of course, there will be some internal enemies that we cannot let go, but the main focus will be the forces of our Republic Cameroon within our 14 countries. And if we concentrate our military and might to destroying the military bases and the checkpoints with that military, unlike what ADF was doing on that Thursday when the 5-year-old kid was killed. They were on the roadside blocking and saying, oh, for 24 hours, nobody's going to pass. Who give a fuck about the goddamn road, ADF of Boya or Fako? You should have focused on military bases. Attack, that's the goal. Focus on attacking the military bases, the checkpoints, and destroying and eliminating the forces in there. And if we can do that within our 14 counties, the chances of us controlling our nation, our state, our country will increase. But if we're just on the roadside singing, acting movies, when the real job needs to be done, then the real job will never be done. Southern Cameroonians, we have an opportunity, a chance and a lifetime opportunity to fight, to have a military, to have a country, to have leadership, to have input in a government that cares about the people of Southern Cameroon, of Amazonia. Let's take this opportunity, and we shouldn't let this opportunity slip, because if we do, we would remain slaves to La Republic Cameroon. Unless you want that, this is King Echo. Till next time.